It's time for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Dallas. It's the Giants and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
They break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw here. That's complete to Tony. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. Broke through some contacts, but unable to reach the 40. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw here. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16.
Well, that was a fun little watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Oh, some strong running. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have struck first in this NFC title game. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays and was polished off by the touchdown run from the 16-yard line. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Come on, fellas.
Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Zeke Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. Elliott a 1st down and more. And all the way up to the 46.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And now Cooper, slow to get up, staying down after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Prescott to throw it. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll find his man, Simi Freinds. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Zeke with a shake and bake. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll give to Elliott. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Boswell's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? We usually talk about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
Out of the gun now on third down. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play for the Giants on third down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot of room to operate there in the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he will have a Giants first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Yeah, baby.
Van Jefferson there to make the grab. And the Giants add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Prescott looks to throw on first. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Hey, check. 3 down.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. With the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Fehoko, 31 yards. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. Touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Oswell good with the extra point, and the lead is down to 4. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep, because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever, vertical stretch, deep passes, go routes, right? What's that route you love? What's that route you love? Four verts. All of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep, and for him to show off that big, big arm.
We see some of that big arm right here. He has been great. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll drop to throw. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. The give is to Elliott. A beautiful fake. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Prescott on play action. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now 17-14. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Possession switching back to the New York Giants. They'll run on first down. Samuel shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he will go down, a Cowboys sack. J.J. Watt drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be fourth and long. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Play action now. Prescott. Under pressure and down he goes. Javon Hargrave coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, again to Elliott. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott steps away to his left. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Catch made by Slayton. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. But on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. And to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now, on 4th down, honors the punt team, sending this one away. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. Dak and the Cowboys ready for their next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw again on second down. Prescott looking deep downfield. And it is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now Elliott. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Throwing. Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there.
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll set up a throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And it's the Kansas City Chiefs who are heading to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game. With that, let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Giants. And despite the fact that they're looking up at a double-digit deficit at halftime, they were able to move the football through the air in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half. Our 2 squads making their final adjustments prior to the second half kick. Which team will be the one standing as NFC champions at the end? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you. We welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year, and they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that one. A good run on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run, as we just saw there. Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the ball 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll go down at the 28. 93 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys into the Super Bowl.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete here to Doyle. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. On second down, Elliott. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Cowboys continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. That's well good with the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up! Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. A 20th carry here for Elliott. Oh, goes over it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 42 yards. And the Cowboys add on. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will extend this big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And New York set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll keep it on the ground. Samuel. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down. On second down now, Samuel takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And Godot's kick is right through. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Zeke Elliott, 73 yards. And the Cowboys get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead will swell by one more. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, Pollard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 34.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. New York's offense back out there and set to go. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 27 yards. And the Cowboys are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Their backs really against the wall now. We knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the fourth. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Second and 3. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The Giants on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Solid footwork, but not able to get a whole lot. Brought down shy of the 10. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. This goes out right to Doyle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll run on first down. Pollard, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 54 yards on the ground for him so far. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Pollard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34. They run the counter. Pollard powers through. Pollard now a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. New York ready to go again offensively. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons, his second sack of the night.
That right now, that's a defeated team. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
They'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. Pretty good game. They'll look to throw. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Like 17.
Looking to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid, and it takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense, and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And I notice you use the word sparked because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They're going to look to throw. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And now the ball's out. Fumbled near midfield. And the Cowboys have recovered. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Rodgers looking to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now a play fake. Rodgers. This one complete. It's Thibodeaux. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like the Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered. That's what he is. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Our eyes shift to the defense of the Cowboys now. And they had the fumble return for a touchdown, and boom, they're right back out there again.
And you hear so many people talk about opportunistic defenses in today's football. Well, they make their own breaks because they work at it all the time. We've been at the practices, the drills where they're trying to strip the football, the takeaways. They're always working on it, and it paid off for them on the last possession.
Paid off. Now can they do it again? That's complete to Slayton.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.